Okay, since we're got the custom shop open, doing a lot of custom stuff, custom equipment orders and things. One of the pieces that I had built for a gentleman was a Viking press that had 10 and 15 degree angled handles on the Viking press. So, question arose, why did I choose those angles? And in this particular piece, I did not choose these angles. The customer determine what angles was going to be best for him. But let me get into why different sizes, want different angles in a custom piece of equipment. And keep in mind, this is subjective. Everybody's got an opinion. They're kind of like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Everyone wants you to smell what they're dishing out and buy into their secret sauce. So the idea that I enjoy and that I enjoy building to, if someone asks me what angles is best for me or whatever, is this. Your hand, if it is brought up and in this fashion, has a comfortable angle. Okay, there's a little slight bit of pronation, a comfortable angle. So if you're not abducting or adducting your wrist in any way, you're not flexing or you're not doing your flexors or your extension or anything, it's just natural. Okay, that natural angle and the spacing of the shoulders, how big you are, changes with each individual person. So I may enjoy a 15 degree angle with my hand. That may be my natural state. But if I bring my hands up, like I'm doing a Viking press, turn to the side, if you'll notice as my arm goes out, I don't want to maintain that angle because now I'm getting weird with my hands. I want this natural angle. As my arms go out, it will actually change, okay? So you get to a point where that you have collinear points with something like a bench press. And that does sometimes cause shoulder problems because these collinear points, a lot of times for the stability of the bar, isn't what's best for the stability of the shoulder. So you'll want something that's not out here slightly in, but you'll want it at a natural width. And keep in mind that if I reach my hands out like this is my natural place. If I reach my hands out to go further, my arms want to turn slightly, my hands want to pronate slightly for me to get that wider space. Everybody's body's different. Nobody's is exactly the same. Nobody's angle on their handle is going to be the same unless their width is the same, and that's a calculation between your shoulders, your wingspan of your arms. Is if you just go from a natural place, okay, and you bring your arms out in what feels to be a natural place to you, that width and that angle is, in my opinion, in the opinion of other people, some agree, some disagree, that would be your natural position to press. Interestingly enough, as you press and your hands start to change, being able to bring in a little bit more pronation is actually beneficial. Something that I will mention that I've built a few bars this way in the past. In my opinion, it makes a far greater bar, should you have one like this, is following the natural angle of your hand. So whenever you close your hand, if you look, your wrist isn't this way. Your wrist naturally closes with a slight angle. So whenever you start adducting your wrists, then you start entering into a weird place with your wrist where it doesn't set as comfortable as well. So a cool and interesting bar that sometimes gets requested or comes through here is one where the bar itself matches the angle of the hand. And that's not this angle, but that's the angle this way. So whenever you start getting an angle this way that's good, I've built a few bars, one of my favorite bars to use. So for me, it's about an 18 degree angle from where I have the bar here. With my hand slightly bent, it's about a 7.5 degree angle for me. That feels like the most comfortable bar for me to press with, shoulder wise and elbow wise. Take care. Sorry for the long explanation of the question, but a question like why are certain angles certain ways, it's kind of easier to make a video so that you can actually see as my hands come out that my shoulders start to come out, that my hands want to raise and turn. So, all right, take care.